Hello, Fear the Meerkat here. Welcome to Life is Strange Reunion, a brand new Let's Play. I'm just gonna see if I can quickly put the put subtitles on. Okay, well, I can't. Never mind. Let's just get going.
My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay. After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years.
And if you'd like to know whether I chose to save Arcadia Bay or chose to save Chloe and my reasons for that, then please feel free to check out my Let's Play of the original Life is Strange game, which you should find as one of the playlists after you've watched this. Anyway, back to the game.
I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff, like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Ven Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter, and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power. Her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
Darn impossible
Desperation,
storms.
I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
So that took a while, didn't it? And now I'm gonna have to talk for a little while because I'm not sure what to do here. I made decisions that I thought were the right decisions at the time, but I don't know if they were or not, and I don't know if I ought to make the same choices or not. But I also don't want it to be randomized either, because I might end up having a random choice that I hated. So, okay, let's have a look at our choices. Yeah, this is a choice that I actually regret. I rather like Finn. So instead of just remaining friends, let's go with that. And that means that I have to just be friends with you. That's okay. Alright, well, I rejected Safi for a reason, and I still think it's a good reason, which is that she did not treat her she treated her powers like they were a game, but they're not. They have consequences. And I do not regret that decision at all, so we keep that. Alright, this is the difficult decision. I know I'm not reading all of these. You can pause it and read it if you want, but I'm gonna summarize it. I would have chosen to save Safi and not kill her in the storm if the game had given me a choice, because I recognised how badly not saving Chloe hurt Max. But I don't really want to have Arcadia Baby destroyed either. You know what? And a lot of you are gonna say I'm a horrible person for making this choice. And a lot of people would say I'm a horrible person for making the other choice. I reckon it's going to be about 50-50 for anyone who's played the game. I made this choice for a reason as well. and I'm gonna stick with it. And if you want to know my reasoning, wow, I have a Let's Play of and so on. There we go. Yeah. So not sure about killing Chloe, but I can always replay this game later after it's done. So yeah, I really like Don't Nod games, as you may have noticed.
Yeah, and tell her to get the fuck out of bed, okay? I don't know how. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
Besides which, we've got evidently still alive. Don't know which timeline she's from. Older Chloe Price here. So, there you go, she's in this anyway. And I am quite pleased about that. Because as I said, I'm not sure I made the right choice in the original game, so... You know what's really weird about being 41, and probably a lot of people watching this are not 41 or over yet. You can look at someone who's, I don't know, let's say 31, and think, yeah, they're an adult, but they're still 10 years younger than me. Ah, don't make me feel old, Chloe.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee, means no gas, means no tour, means... Fuck!
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulrich right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
Okay, weird. What the heck? This is the university. Or bits of the university, and bits of a bathroom.
Not again. It keeps getting worse. But I just need to find the way out.
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Haven't talked this way in years. But why does this feel like it was only yesterday?
I don't know. I often find that, I wonder if there's a way to make her
How long has this
quicker.
been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting worse.
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
Anyway, I often feel that things happen
That
like...
memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
that things happened, that things that happened 10 years ago, well, maybe 1 year ago, happened yesterday, so...
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
Ow. That dialogue was awkward.
Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there. I know I'm alive. I've got a decade of memories to prove it. But somewhere, deep in a place I try never to go, I also know I'm dead. My own death. The one I begged Max to choose. It feels realer than my life. But how?
I mean, one option is that there were two timelines. One in which this Chloe is still alive, and the other one in which she's dead. And that looks like Max.
Max?
See, she agrees with me.
Who the fuck are you?
She could ask you the same question.
Max, no!
How many people are gonna shoot Max? Honestly.
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
I just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
Oh yeah, I suppose we have played as Chloe for the first time. Yeah, sorry if this gets blocked in your country. If it does, well, I'll replace the music with music that won't get blocked. There is an option to do that. Ooh, it's a school.
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont. My camera is underneath all this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever you need most goes to the back. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year, it was time to start fresh with a new journal.
Okay, I'm not reading all of this. But you can pause it and read it if you want. It just takes such a long time. And that's why I'm also not reading the SMS. Sorry. If it helps, which it probably won't, I have dyslexia, so at least I have an excuse. You know what? I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything, TM, last year. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died. Then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead, and a new ability to jump between realities. And then everything really did fall apart until Safi and I managed to put it back together again. I've been thinking about Chloe a lot. I mean, always did, but ever since the storm it's been a sort of constant presence. It's not a bad thing, actually. It feels like I'm more connected to her than any point since he died, but it's intense. In some ways, there's very little to report. Same place, same house, same life. After so many years of endlessly moving around, one adventure to the next, I suddenly find myself, I don't know, cocooned? But in other ways, I've been going through a bit of a metamorphosis. When Yasmin asked me to teach full-time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it. And here's a second shock. It looks like she was right. I love teaching. I care about my students and being the kind of teacher who nurtures them in a way mine never did, to put it mildly. Yeah, he tried to shoot your best friend. Maybe that's enough. For now, it definitely is. But for how long? It's not that I feel stuck exactly, but is this what I've been building towards all this time? Am I ready to commit to this place, to this version of me? Maybe that's why I said yes when my agent Hazel, holy crap, I have an agent now, suggested I spend the weekend in New York. Maybe I can get my on-the-road fix while still putting down some roots. But then she sent me some interview questions in advance and ugh. Where do you get your inspiration from? Is it too weird to say that I'm inspired by death? Not inspired exactly. Driven by death? Defined by death? What the hell would someone say to that? Sorry about your weird life. Stop crying on my notes. Actually, this is a reporter, so the next question will be, then why is your work so much less depressing lately? No urban landscapes, no rusted red bar. You've even getting into portraiture. And yeah, I guess Kaladin has been good for me. It feels alive in a way that doesn't hurt anymore. I'd already broken into every derelict building and bowling alley last year, so this year I just kind of learnt how to live with the living again. See, this is why I don't do interviews. Okay, not reading all of these now. Sorry. Might read them again read them in the next episode, but I don't want this episode to be 10 minutes of me reading this stuff. So, and that's a hat.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max. The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
Oh, nice. Oh, I thought that I'd get to read more stuff there. Never mind.
Time for your close-up.
Let's see if we can... Alright, yes. I probably should have... Yeah, that'll do. Maxie, hello. I've missed you since leaving campus. Are you well? President Fayad. Fayad, it's nice to hear from you. Please, it is former president, if anything. But I much prefer Yasmin. You got it, Yasmin. Things are great. I love my class, the students are so smart and inquisitive, and my new agent, Hazel, has really been pushing my work to galleries and magazines. I'm so grateful to you for getting me the instructor role. That is so exciting. You earned your new role entirely on your own merits. You're a great artist. You deserve to have your work appreciated on campus and out in the world. Oh, thank you. I've been desperately trying to reach Safia. Have you heard from her? I'm sorry, no. Just a single text, but no information about where she is or what she's doing. It is the same for me. I am worried. I know, me too.
I never figured out who this was.
Okay, we can read that later. This is probably the important thing. Yo, Max, I get it if I'm the last person you wanted to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm and I hope you're alright. Okay, well I think that's that.
What is happening on campus? I've got to get back now.
Oh, okay, that was... I clearly read the wrong message. See, I'm not doing the reading messages thing. It takes too long, sorry. I'll read it to myself and then you can pause it and read it if you want. But that is going to have to be it for this episode. I will see you next time.